Patch man after dumping a chopped up body into the river. Everybody on YouTube, subscribe right now. And everybody on TikTok and YouTube, go to my Twitch and follow. And everybody on Twitch, say hello to YouTube. Let's get into this motherfucking video.
Oh, she just came to the house. She said she found a foot.
A teenager's walk near the water turns into a nightmare when she discovers dismembered human remains. Within days, detectives are led away from the river and straight to a house of horrors.
All I remember is hanging in blood.
The following footage has never been seen before. On September 18th, 2024, officers in Bay City, Michigan are...
Okay, guys, this is in Michigan. This is in Michigan. Thank you all so... Bro, thank the world right now this shit was in Michigan, bro. Because if that shit was in Ohio or motherfucking Florida, I would be so mad, bro. So thank goodness it's in Michigan.
Dispatched to a local boat launch after receiving a report of human remains discovered in the water. They arrive to find a man and his granddaughter who tell a disturbing tale.
Well, she just came to the house. She said she...
Guys, I leave human remains in pool water all the time. Dead ass, bro. I be leaving all my human remains in the pool. Dead ass, bro. They be floating. People are like, oh my god, what is that? So why is there wood chips in the water?
found a foot.
And your granddaughter did?
Yeah. And she said, will you go back over there with me? I said, yeah. I've lived here my whole life.
Yeah.
I've always wondered like this happens. I hope it don't happen too often.
What body part did you see first?
That one.
The foot?
Yep. And then she did a walkthrough, and that's when she found the hand. That is real, right?
Looks to be that way. Look at the tissue.
I mean, how in the hell does that happen?
That cuts it off.
Where's the hand at? Can you point to where it says it?
Yo! That kid is going far in life! Nah, that kid is going far in life! Yo! The grandpa looked at it and said, how did this even happen? And the person's like, they chopped it off! Like, that's literally why! Like, oh my god!
Tissue.
I mean, how in the hell does
that happen? Somebody cut off, obviously.
that happen?
That cuts it off.
Where's the hand at?
Oh
Can you point to
my
where it says it on
god!
the other side of the dock or what?
No, it's right here in between all the trees.
The officer follows the teen's directions and discovers a severed left arm floating palm up in the water. According to police records, both limbs appear to have been cleanly severed. One leg at the lower calf and one arm near the bicep. In a later report, one officer describes what appears to be a saw blade or chop mark on the bone.
Oh my god.
Is this the only other one you've seen?
Yes, I only one.
Yeah, this is legit.
The scene is secured and officers conduct a thorough search of the shoreline. As they make their way along the edge of the water, they make more gruesome
Yo, Ray, you sick fuck. Yo, Ray, you're actually sick. Cause why was I low-key thinking, like, how can somebody look at this and just be normal with it? Nah, like, think about it though. This cop is like, oh yeah, there's just a chopped up arm and leg. How are you okay with seeing this right now?
discoveries.
For all you know, he could be in the
Another partial arm
wilderness.
and leg also appearing to be cut with a sharp object. However, the rest of the body
Everybody
is
on YouTube,
nowhere to
everybody
be
on
found,
TikTok, join
prompting
Twitch.
a larger search that continues the following morning. While
Ray
nothing
wants
else
to
of
be a
note is
detective
discovered
so
in
bad,
the water, officers receive another
You are not
concerning
buried a
call.
platypus.
So, what brought you out here today?
That man. We were just out looking for his car. I went back to grab her because we were going to go over to my other brother's house. He called, said he found the car.
The same day the
Oh my
remains in
God.
the river were discovered, family members of 41-year-old Justy Stillwell reported him missing.
Yo. Chat, you ever look at somebody and they got like a blank face?
His loved ones
He doesn't even look real. He looks like he was like just thrown in here. Just like
had not heard
spawned
from
in.
him in days, and now his missing Jeep had turned up abandoned in a parking lot less than 1 mile from where the body parts were found.
So do you have any idea how long this vehicle's been out here for at all?
No idea at all. All I know is, from my knowledge, when we were in his house yesterday, we were looking at the calendar, and the last he X'd off every day. He didn't X off Saturday.
and I don't think maybe even Friday, and his trash wasn't put out. So then we're like, what the hell's going on? But I'm 41-year-old male, you know, sometimes they can just decide to, but it wasn't like him.
Has he mentioned anything about talking to anyone new or out of the ordinary? Because
I didn't.
Bro, I was just about to say this. I like how people talk about people they don't know like they know them. He was like, yeah, he was a 41-year-old man, and he would never do something like this. Bro, you never talked to him before. And then as I was about to say that, then he says, well, I don't talk to him much. So how are you just going to
talk to him that much? The last time I seen him was my dad's funeral.
According to his brothers, Justy is a man of habit who doesn't have any enemies, making his sudden disappearance all the more concerning. Although no one has officially connected Justy to the remains, everyone at the scene knows what had been found the night before.
Yeah, she's all worked up with everything that's going on the other side of the river, too. It's plastered all over Facebook. I know you're not going to give me any information, but I got a pretty damn good idea.
It's not complete what we found.
Right.
Everybody on YouTube, everybody on TikTok, join Twitch.
As an officer, I look at situations, and coincidences sometimes are...
don't make sense. I did yesterday.
Coincidence, bro. How is it a coincidence that a body's just chopped up in a river?
I made already put it in my
I watch these while falling asleep, Ray. I'm not gonna lie to you.
This is so out of character. Like,
keep the
I said,
hope.
40-some years and never doing anything like this.
According to police records, the remains are identified through fingerprints as Justy Stillwell.
Damn!
Detectives turn to Justy's digital life, and a breakthrough comes from a young man who had been chatting with him on Grindr the day he disappeared. The young
Bro was gray. Bro was gray without the R. Bro was a gray without the R. Hey, bro.
young man wanted to meet up, but he tells investigators that Justy was walking to a friend's house and said he couldn't. Doing some detective work of his own, he reached out to the friend online. The friend responded, sent back a selfie, and with that photo, investigators identified him as 40-year-old Robert Tweedley. On September 25th, he's taken to the law enforcement center, where investigators sit him down for an interview.
You got clapped.
So what is your understanding for why we're here to talk to you today?
I don't know exactly what happened. I'm going through a lot. Sorry about my language.
It's okay.
A few months ago, I called community mental health to admit myself for wanting to commit and then hurting others, and nobody would listen.
Yo, chat. If somebody ever says to you, oh yeah, I want to hurt somebody, go ahead and report them to the police and blow it out of proportion. Put them in jail. What? Like, no. That is. What do you mean? Oh yeah, I want to hurt people. Then nobody would listen to me. I would lock you up immediately. I would sit there like this. You're talking to me. Yeah, I've been really sad. I just want to hurt everybody. I'll sit there like this. Oh, okay. Yeah. Life. We're just gonna give you life. Don't worry about it. Go hurt Bubba. Go hurt Bubba, and watch when he hurts next. And let me tell you,
Nobody would give me the help that I needed.
he's gonna hurt
After
something. It's gonna be a
night,
hole.
and somebody was a couple months ago. Somebody offered me that.
Everybody on YouTube, everybody on TikTok, join Twitch.
I don't remember much. I just remember getting high and drunk.
Oh, he was turned.
That's it. And I saw on the news what was happening. I put 2 and 2 together. So, as far as what? His name is Justy.
Despite what he claims, the investigators have gathered more incriminating evidence, which they'll confront him with later. But for now, they tell Robert the brutality of his actions could make people see him as something far worse, unless he explains what happened.
The FBI wanted to get involved in this because of what happened. They've thrown out
Nazari,
things
it's
like
okay, my
serial
boy.
killer and stuff like that. And I don't think
Anything.
I don't think that's what happened here. I think that this is something that got out of hand, some sort of domestic situation. I know he can be a persistent guy. Only you can fill in the details.
I don't remember everything.
You may not remember everything, but you remember some of it.
I
Damn.
blacked out for a few hours. He actually came over just to talk and help me through communication, you know, to talk, have somebody to talk to.
Okay.
I've only known him for a couple months or so. All I remember
Hey,
is
yo.
cleaning up
Cleaning what up?
the blood.
The sergeants conducting the interview aren't convinced that Robert doesn't remember killing Justy, but the more they let him talk, the more he seems to recall.
How did you kill him?
I don't think how I did it. I pushed him down the stairs.
Did you push him down the stairs?
I think I did, yeah. I pushed him
What?
down because he was getting out.
Because he was getting out,
Yeah,
like leaving the house, you mean?
yeah.
How did
Yo!
you kill him?
Yo, nah. Nah, that's crazy, bro. What? Oh yeah, I'm trying to leave. Nah, I'm just gonna end your shit. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. That is fucking crazy.
You say you pushed him down the stairs. Did that kill him, or did something else kill him?
I think he would have been dead, but I think I choked him. I think I choked him.
So when you pushed him down the stairs, was he hurt from that?
Yeah, he was barely breathing.
Oh my god.
Got on top of him, straightened him.
What?
With a rope or with
All because he wanted to leave.
my hands.
One hand or two
Do a
hands?
sleep stream. You have not done one in a while. Should I do a sleep stream? Should I do a 24-hour chat? I feel like I should, right?
I couldn't stop. That was the thing. If I wasn't, I would have called 911.
By Robert's account,
Damn.
with Justy deceased at the bottom of the stairs, he was faced with the issue of getting him out of the house. But Robert explains Justy's body was too heavy, so he did the unthinkable.
Oh my
I
god.
chopped him out, so I couldn't get him out of the basement.
What did you use to chop him up?
Probably Max.
Probably, or is that what you used?
That's what I used.
Robert says he walked to Justy's home, took his Jeep, and drove it to Walmart, where he used cash from Justy's wallet to purchase the axe. Afterwards, he
Yo,
used the Jeep.
chat, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. There was this one time I was walking in Walmart, and there was this dude pacing around with blood on his face and blood on his hands with a cart with nothing in it. He was just pacing in these aisles. And I remember, chat, I can't explain the feeling, but I felt, chat, y'all might not, bro, I don't care if y'all believe me or not, bro, I remember looking at him, and he just wasn't with us. And I in that moment, I knew bro killed somebody. I knew he eliminated somebody. I know he did. Cause chat, it wasn't like blood like cut. It was blood like splattered on his face. And he was just pacing in these aisles. And then he grabbed like a whole bunch of chips. And that's it. I never saw this dude again. It was the weird chat. He had a trench coat on that went down to his like feet, bro. And he had no shoes on. He had no shoes on. And he had a trench coat that went down like this. And there was blood all over him. I was so Chat, it was so weird, bro. It was so fucking weird. W Dream. Hey, bro, y'all don't gotta believe me. I don't give a fuck because I know what happened.
The disposal of the remains, he admits to dumping his arms and legs into the river, but placed the remainder of his body in a nearby field.
They did me too.
I believe that. You don't know what led up to this, though?
Like mental health and the state of Michigan, they wouldn't help me. I called and I begged for help, and they wouldn't help me.
Damn, bro.
We need to start setting some things right. Obviously, like I told you, we have his arms and legs, but I would like to get the rest of his body and his head so that we can give him a proper burial for his family. Will you please help me with that today? That'll go a long way to show that you are
I'll do
sorry.
whatever it takes because I'm not a monster and I'm not a killer. I wanted to kill myself, not anybody else.
I believe that.
After disposing of
Damn, bro, this is so weird. This makes me feel weird inside, bro. Like, yo, you really just e-libbed somebody.
Justy's remains, Robert spent time cleaning up any evidence of his sinister actions, even posting about his cleaning spree on social media. In a chilling Facebook post made the day after Justy was killed, Robert wrote, "I'm so tired I can't sleep at night. I cleaned my house today. I got back on a cleaning kick. Just wish I had the right cleaning supplies, LOL, but hoping to get some sleep tonight, I have a 10-hour shift."
May I ask a question?
Ah, see? It's the Crocs, bro. Yo, anybody that wears Crocs, automatically they got loose screws, bro. Just so y'all know, if y'all see somebody wearing Crocs, they got a few screws loose upstairs, bro. I'm telling you. I never met somebody normal that wears Crocs.
How did you guys know it was me?
A lot of really good police work. A lot of really good detectives put it together.
Towards the end of the interview, investigators ask if he'll lead them to the rest of Justy's remains. Robert agrees and guides them to a nearby field.
Oh my god.
Going the right direction. Also, did you drive through here? How far back? Not that far. I think there's a fence that divides us. Okay. There's a hole in the fence. This way? They'll call this fence right here. That goes all the way. Is he on that side of the fence? Literally that hole in the fence.
Yo, chat, look at this hitchhiker thumb. Bro, she's got a chopped off thumb.
Cadaver dogs assist in the search, and investigators recover Justy's pelvis, upper legs, torso, and head. Meanwhile, Robert's home is searched, and investigators find multiple items used in the crime that Robert admits trying to burn in a fire pit. In the basement, they find apparent blood and marks in the concrete consistent with an axe blade. Robert is permitted to write an apology letter to Justy's family, which reads in part, "If I could take it all back, I would, and trade places with Justy. I pray to God that his soul is at rest, and I pray to God for you, his mother, and family can move on, and remember Justy for who he was, a kind, loving man who only wanted to help a friend in need." Robert was arrested and held on a $1 million bond.
What the
He now
fuck?
faces 2 charges, homicide, open murder, and dead bodies, disinterment, and mutilation. His trial
the
is scheduled
fuck?
for 2026.
Oh
Watch
my
our full
god,
videos as they
chat.
were originally made.
Yo, W fucking video. W video. W video. Wow. I was locked in. I was locked in. I was locked the fuck in. Cause that shit, yo, that shit was crazy. That was so crazy. Bro, he just chopped bro up and then just went about his day. And posted it on Facebook, bro. He posted on Facebook, yo, gotta get some cleaning done. Hopefully I get some cleaning supplies. I got a 10-hour shift tomorrow. Bro, you haven't posted on Facebook since 2013. You're crazy, bro.